Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for tuning into Ahkam SOS. I'm your host Imam Hussein, and as usual, I'm joined by Sheikh Ali. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Sheikhna.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa as'adallah ayyamakum.
Asadallah
Sheikh Ali Mubarak.
Congratulations to you and your family, and of course all the dear viewers on the joyous and auspicious occasion of the birth anniversary. Sheikhna, not even one Imam, Imam Hussein alayhi salam,
Yes.
Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam, and Imam Zainul Abidin
Salam
alayhi salam.
Exactly.
Congratulations to all the viewers and your family members on these auspicious nights and days. Hopefully, you will celebrate all these occasions with your families, friends, and community members as well. So, before we begin tonight's episode, I would like to bring this to your kind attention. Some important announcement that these programs, live programs, or pre-recorded programs, or any program on the Imam Hussein TV channel, be it documentary or any other production, they require funding, they require finance. And without your generous donation or support, this is not possible. We cannot run this channel without your generous donations, or we cannot produce all these programs without your subscriptions or donations. So recently, Imam Hussein TV, they launched a campaign which is called 14,000 subscribers campaign. Shortly, you will see the details on the screen as well. As you can see, 14,000, the number 14,000 subscribers club. So what we want from our dear viewers, whoever is watching right now, be it Australia, Canada, America, wherever you are watching, we want you to donate just £7 per month to Imam Hussein TV, so we can keep running these programs, we can keep delivering this message, we can keep spreading the message of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. As you are aware, today is the night, today is the eve of the birth anniversary of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. So why not give in the name of Imam Hussein alayhi salam? And with this donation comes different options, you get the services. So someone might recite any dua in Karbala on your behalf, on the behalf of your marhumin. And inshallah, in the program later on, I'll discuss all these services and the perks you will receive if you become a member. So why not, while you're watching the program, pick up your mobile, scan the QR code, and start donating £7 per month. You can donate a one-off payment, or if you want to set up a direct debit of £7 each month, up to you. So now I'll come back to Sheikh, and inshallah, Sheikhna, congratulations to you as well. Greetings to you, and as I send greetings to all the the viewers, would you like to say anything about these auspicious nights? I would like to ask you, what is the significance of celebrating these days and nights of wiladats?
It's basically we are implementing teachings of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam when they said يَفْرَحُونَ لِفَرَحِنَا, that they would be happy in our happy occasions. And of course, these nights are the best nights for the one to celebrate the birth of the moons of the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, Anwar and
I think somewhere I read Thalathatul Akmar, maybe
Akmar,
three.
yes, which is the three moons.
Three
exactly.
moons, yeah.
Exactly. So I think the month of Sha'ban is a unique month which has no shahada or wafat or demise of any.
And
of
it's the month of, I think, if I'm not wrong, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sha'ban Shahri, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity for the one to celebrate, even if you can't go out with your family inside the house, buy some sweets, maybe make a special food, for example, niyaz, in these nights. And of course, if you can support the good causes like the channel, would be a great opportunity.
So as I mentioned, without the generous donations of our viewers, it's not possible to keep running the channel, and especially, these kind of programs where people, they call in, they send the text messages. We receive thousands of text messages, and we answer all of those questions. So if people are getting those services by sitting on their couch or, in their bedroom, wherever they are, so I think £7 is nothing, right?
Exactly.
Per month. So inshallah, now we'll start taking the questions from the dear viewers. And if you have any question, I'm going to repeat the details for you. You have a QR code here you can scan the QR code and it will take you to the WhatsApp. You can text us your question, and inshallah I'll put the question to the Sheikh. He will answer for you. You can call us as well. By calling, what you're doing, you're jumping the queue. So all of the questions I have, you don't need to wait. So when you call in, you can speak directly to Sheikh. Or you can comment live on our YouTube channel. Live chat. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see the live chat. You can comment your question there, and inshallah, Sheikh will be able to answer your question. So let's start with the first question, Sheikhana, for tonight. It's from YouTube. Can you please explain any a'mal for these blessed days and nights?
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين ولعنة الله على أعدائهم أجمعين. أعمال of the holy month of Sha'ban, it begins with the days. So in the daytime, if you can say astaghfirullah wa as'aluhu at-tawbah, that's mentioned. Astaghfirullah alladhi la ilaha illa lahu ar-rahman ar-rahim al-hayyul qayyum wa atubu ilayh, again is mentioned. The dhikr of la ilaha illallah wa la na'budu illa iyyah mukhlisin lahu ad-din wa law kariha al-mushrikun. You'll find all these in Mafatih Jinan, the section about the month of Sha'ban. And for those who fast these 3 days, the first, second and third day of Sha'ban, there's a specific salah to be prayed on these nights. I think it's 2 rak'ah with 11 قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ. So you repeat 11 times for those who fast these 3 days, the first 3 days of Sha'ban.
Okay, thank you.
And of course, don't forget the salawat al-Sha'baniyah, which is recited on the noon time every day, or let's say after dhuhr salah as a taqibat zikr, which begins with Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa Muhammad shajarat al-nubuwah.
Right, I think we mentioned in the previous episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have al-munajat al-Sha'baniyah, a page and a half of 2 pages, munajat of this holy month. Very important to recite it.
No problem. Thank you so much, Sheikhana. And that was the first question. And the next question is from YouTube. Is rabbit meat halal?
No, the rabbit meat is forbidden and haram in the fiqh of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. So we cannot consume.
No problem, Sheikhana. Thank you so much. The next question is coming from WhatsApp. Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Salam.
Is it halal to dance to nasheeds, the happy ones, like the nasheeds sung for birth anniversaries of the Imam, peace be upon them?
Dancing in the presence of other people is not permissible, except the exception, as ulama would put, is the husband with the wife only. Otherwise, it's not permissible.
Okay.
And if the nasheed has music, then that's also not permissible. To listen,
Makes sense. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. The next question is coming from YouTube. Assalamu alaikum. Some halal fish meat is fished by nets as usual, but the nets used are electrified to kill the fish quickly so fishermen can do their job efficiently. Someone told me this, but what do we do? You see, the tadhkiyah, as they say ulama in their books of fiqh, to bring out the fish from the sea or the water in general. This is the tadhkiyah of the fish. It's by the hand or the tool used by the human, like the net and the fish rods and so forth, and to die outside the water and not inside the water. So if this process causes the fish to die inside the water, it becomes haram. You cannot consume it. But in somehow it would, let's say, cause the fish to somehow to run away from the net, for example, to stay inside the net, and it dies outside the net, the water, in the boat or in the ship, or let's say on the seashore, then that's halal. Okay, makes sense. Thank you so much. We go to the next question. This is from YouTube. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. I just wanted to ask about Prophet Isa. Just wondering, is he a prophet? Because I have read in some websites that there's not enough evidence to prove his prophecy. It says Isaiah, Isaiah. Maybe they've spelled it wrong, or if they mean Isa alayhi salam, so or Jesus, which is followed by the Christians, they follow him as a ala kull hal, son of God, or ala kull hal, whatever is their belief. Isa or Jesus is Allah's prophet,
And we have a verse in the Holy Quran when he was born and brought to the rabbis of Bani Israel as a miracle, as a sign of miracle. He told them, إني عبد الله آتاني الكتاب وجعلني نبيا, that I am only three days old. I am the prophet of, I am the servant of Allah. Allah gave me the book and made me prophet. Okay. So the prophethood is in the Holy Quran. There's no doubt about it.
So we understood, you answered the question according to Prophet Isa. If you have misspelled, so you can resend the name. Shukna, we move to the next question from YouTube. Salam alaikum wa alaikum assalam. I saw Imam Sajjad once. Can you tell me what does this mean and what should I do?
As I've said before, we don't interpret the dreams, so you have to go to an expert with this regard.
Exactly. Sure. But do they have any, for example, significance on the lives, daily lives, or Islamic, if we're speaking Islamically?
In overall, the dreams are either bishara, which means to give good news, or tahdhir or indar, to give warning, be careful, you got sins and such like. And could be adghat ahlam.
Okay.
Vain dreams, nonsense dreams, in other words.
Right.
Satanic dreams sometimes.
Okay. No problem, Shukna. Thank you so much. The next question from YouTube. Which animal meats are halal?
Usually the animals like the camel, the cow, the sheep, the goat, for example, the chicken. There are signs given by Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam which type of birds which are halal. Let's say the birds that eat meat, for example, like eagles, we cannot consume it. Right. Owl and such like, we cannot consume these animals. So there are specific signs for which type of birds we can eat.
Whenever I speak to the audience, it's about sending your questions. So we have 3 means to send the questions, actually 2 means to send the questions and 1 mean to call. You can comment live on our YouTube channel and then the technical team will send us the question and Sheikh will be able to answer. And the 3rd mean is to jump the queue of all the questions and call in directly. So we are waiting for your questions. I'm going to proceed to the next question. Sheikhna. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. If someone does ghusl janaba or ghusl Friday but does put water in your mouth, rinsing or gargling, does it invalidate your ghusl? But you wash the mouth but not inside.
No, what you have to wash, even the wudu, has to be the visible part of the body.
Right.
So for the wudu and ghusl, you have to wash the visible parts. So the lips, when you close your lips, the visible part should be washed and not the inside part of the mouth or the lips. So just this applies to the ears as well. The visible parts of the ears, for example, you don't have to wash inside the ears, and such like. The eyes, for example, you don't have to wash inside the eye. So just the visible parts of the body should be washed, ghusl or wudu.
Okay, makes sense, Shukran. Thank you so much. Move to the next question, which is from WhatsApp. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. What is the sawab or barakah for the tabarruk given by Zawar who gives friends and family in return from ziyarah? The one who uses that gifts and the one who gives that gift.
Indeed, there are rewards for that. We have narrations about giving just general gifts to the brothers and sisters as mu'mineen, as siblings, as relatives. So let alone if it's to be from the ziyarah, which has a great reward. And we have specific rewards about those who go to Hajj,
right,
to bring gift. Again, there are rewards for it, for every dirham you spend in Hajj and so forth. Such and such rewards.
Like some people, they go to Karbala and they bring like, khaki shifa.
Exactly. A great gift and a great reward, definitely.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. Move to the next question from WhatsApp. Just 1 second. So, Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh. How is ghusl of janaba performed? Is it the same if done in a shower, without a shower, or in a body of water like a river or lake? And do we have to do wudu after taking a bath, both a normal bath and ghusl of janaba, and ghusl we do for events like Eid?
No, we have the ghusl janaba, which comes as a result of ejaculation,
right,
or the marital intercourse. That kind of ghusl makes the one to perform the ghusl for the purpose of salah wajib So to pray, you must make sure that you have performed this ghusl. So, and if you perform this ghusl, the janaba, you cannot do wudu.
Right.
So you have to go straight and pray without performing the wudu. You're not allowed, in other words. Unless you go to the toilet, then of course you have to make the wudu for this purpose. So this ghusl would suffice for the wudu. In other words, you cannot perform wudu afterwards.
Right.
And the ghusl janaba, of course, you start with the intention of this ghusl. You wash your head entirely, and the neck, and then right side of the body, back and front, and then you go to the left side of the body, back and front, and that's it. You've performed the ghusl. That's the tartibi, or the sequential way of ghusl. We have irtimasi, where you can dive inside the pool, the sea, the river, in which your entire body is inside the water, and in that moment you make intention of ghusl irtimasi, or the immersion ghusl, and that's it.
Yeah. Does it need to be flowing water? Like for example, pool, you know, if we imagine the water is no flowing, so is it considered as tahir?
That's fine, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Do the job. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sheikhna. The next question is from YouTube. If the fish dies on the boat by electricity?
You see, as long as the fish was brought outside of the sea, of the water, and died inside the boat, that's it.
Right.
Now you want to beat the fish with a hammer, I don't know, with a baseball stick, with a stick, for example, or as long as it dies outside, that should be fine.
Naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. The next question coming from YouTube. Can I eat halal slaughter from Sunni, Zaydis or Ismaili Muslims?
If they have the shahadatain, so they believe in the Prophet as a prophet, and they have the shahadatain, they should be fine. I mean, if they're Muslims, then they're Muslims. Unless you discover that they have some other aqidah or beliefs.
Right.
Otherwise, if they're not Nasibi, they don't curse Ahlul Bayt, you know, because some sects, because they don't believe in the rest of the A'imma, they curse, na'udhu billah, one of the Imams. Then, of course, they are najis and you cannot consume the dhabiha at all. But if they're just, they just stopped on a specific Imam, but they're still Muslims, they have the shahadatain, that should suffice.
Okay. No problem. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. So regarding the previous questions, you know, where you answered about prophet is, I think brother resent the message, whoever sent the message. So they said, sorry, it's me again. I misspelled it. I meant prophet Ish'iyah. Not prophet Isa.
Yes, we have lots of prophets, different prophets, or their vicegerents.
Right.
Yeshua, I think.
Maybe Yeshua, yeah.
Yeah, مثلا, Musa's vicegerent, Sham'un. So there are lots of prophets and their vicegerents, Harun or Aaron, as they say.
Okay.
Different prophets, Isa and Musa's vicegerents, Sham'un, Harun.
So it could either be like prophet or their vicegerents.
Exactly,
yeah. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. We move to the next question. It's coming from WhatsApp. Assalamu alaikum. Alaikum assalam. What is the easiest method for make up qaza prayer salah? Thank you.
I mentioned many times that the best way is to pray the qada salah with each wajib salah, daily prayers. So let's say when you wake up for Fajr prayers, you perform your wajib Fajr prayer, you finish taqibat, tasbih and so forth, you stand up again with the intention of qada. And the same applies to Dhuhr, Asr, Maghrib, Isha.
Right.
So when you finish Dhuhr and Asr daily prayers, wajib ones, you stand up again and you pray Dhuhr, Asr, Qada.
Okay.
And so on. So that's the easiest way, rather than praying, let's say if you have 30 days missed Salah, 30 rak'ah Subuh, Fajr Salah, and then 30 Dhuhr, Asr, it's going to be difficult and heavy. Yeah. So that's the easiest way.
Okay, thank you so much, Sheikhna. So before we proceed to the next question, audience, if you're unsure about any jurisprudential matter, or if you're looking to improve your knowledge, or if you have any Islamic ruling you're not sure about, so just send in your questions. And as I mentioned before, you can text on WhatsApp, you can call, and you can comment live on YouTube. So Sheikhna, we move to the next question. Here is the question coming from YouTube. is keeping birds locked in cages halal?
Yes, you can. There's no issue with it. As long as you don't torture. I think it's mentioned in one of the narrations, as long as you keep those pigeons, let's say, or birds, you feed them and you give them water, that's fine.
Right.
What is important that you don't torture them with hunger and thirst and other aspects.
Right.
So you have to keep them well healthy, feed them and give them water. That should be fine.
Yeah, as long as they feel free, like in cages, or they feel
Exactly,
healthy. Yeah,
exactly.
So there's
Exactly.
no harm in
No
it.
issue at all, yeah.
Thank you so much, Shukna. And the next question is from YouTube. Are Ismailis Muslims since they don't believe in Ramadan, 5 prayers, Hajj, etc.?
As I said, I'm not sure about their exact beliefs, but if they have the Shahadatain and they don't curse Imam al-Kadhim, Rida, and the rest of them, they should be fine Muslims.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's a problem with them. Yeah.
There's a problem with that.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, Shukna. The next question is coming. It's about the 15th of Shaban. How can you explain the amal just for the specific night, of Nime Shaban?
It's too early now. We'll mention inshallah because people will forget if I mention it now.
So whoever has asked, they have to keep watching and don't forget to watch the next episode as well. Yeah, so the next question has come as well from YouTube. Salam, Sheikh. Mubarak to you and everyone else on the blessed days. Unfortunately, Sheikh, my family are very anti-Ahlul Bayt and I've just become a Shia last Jummah. Do you any words of advice?
Don't forget that you have now aboard the Ark of Salvation, the Ark of Muhammad wa Ali Muhammad. You have now joined the mu'mineen, you have joined Ashab al-Hussein alayhi salam, you have joined Ashab Imam Ali alayhi salam. You are now on the right path. You are exactly on the, as a masdaq of this ayah, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. You discovered the right path after this long journey of being a non-Shia or non-Muslim, for example. So it's a great blessing. I think the best praises to Allah which is more praiseworthy, is to say that Alhamdulillah الذي جعلنا من المتمسكين بولاية علي عليه السلام. It's a great blessing. And that's why we say it on the day of Ghadir. We praise Allah that we are on the wilayah of Ali alayhi salam. It's a great, if I say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, the greatest hamd is to be on the wilayah of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. I thank Allah because I'm on the right track and the path of wilayat Ali alayhi salam and his progeny. So it's a great blessing, Jazakallah khair, inshallah. You would, inshallah, remain on this path and be protected, inshallah, from the enemies of Ahlul Bayt.
Okay, thank you so much, Shukna. The next question is from WhatsApp. What is the exact date of Wiladat of Lady Zainab Salamullah alayha?
Sayyida Zainab Wilada, the 5th of Jamadi al-Awwal. So we have Jumada al-Awwal and Jumada al-Thani. So 5th of Jumada al-Awwal is the anniversary of her birthday.
But I saw some posts on social media as well. Some people, they celebrated on 1st of Shaban, maybe some community from Indo-Pak or Pakistan or India. So is there any narration proving that?
We have with regards to many Aimma alayhim salam that they have different dates of birth.
Right.
But we follow the mashhur, the most famous narration that ulama and other mu'minin they followed. So we follow that famous narration.
Like we have for Fatimiyya, the third
exactly,
narration.
three narrations at least, if not more.
Okay, makes sense. Shukna, thanks so much. The next question is from WhatsApp. I accidentally liked a haram video while scrolling half asleep in bed. Am I sinful for the action as I help the algorithm?
No, the one who commits such act unintentionally would not be counted as sinful. The sin is done with free will and with intention. This is how one commits the sin.
But if someone, they like it like intentionally and it creates the algorithm, and then it gets shared and, obviously it gets views, and why if it's intentionally?
Yeah, any act that would promote, as I mentioned this before, promotes falsehood, promotes corruption, and you are one of those, of course.
Right.
You're part of the team.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you so much, Shukna. The next question I use noise cancelling headphones while praying at work, so I'm not disturbed. Is my prayer still valid?
No, it is important that you know you're praying, you know what you're doing, for example, in Salah, you have intention. That's not part of the مبطلات الصلاة, as they say, invalidates the Salah, so it should be fine.
Right. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. The next question, I donate to charity using round-up features that include interest from my bank. Is that allowed?
You see, ulama would have an issue in terms of giving interest to the bank, unless one is compelled.
Right.
But to receive the interest from the, let's say, non-Muslim banks, you have to pay khumus on this received interest. That's what they say with this regard. So you can receive, but you have to pay khumus on this interest.
Okay, thank you so much, Sheikhna. The next question, we will move to the next question from YouTube. Can men wear silver?
Yes, they can. But the gold is forbidden.
Gold is forbidden.
For the men, yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Sheikhna. The question from YouTube, is drawing pictures of imams haram since we don't know what they actually look like?
Yeah, they don't represent the imam's pictures, the actual pictures, but it should be fine.
Right.
Yes, it should be fine.
It's
just that the place of salah, there should be no pictures of human beings for the salah purpose. So you just have to cover it.
Right.
It's not wajib, but it's just to avoid the less rewards gained from the salah where there's a picture of someone on the wall. So you can cover it. One of the centers in London, for example, they have the marājiʿ, you know, the scholar's picture, and they cover with curtain before they pray jama'ah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. The next question from WhatsApp. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. I'm married to 2 wives. Is it allowed in Islam to sleep with both wives in one bed? Even if they both agree on sleeping on one bed, is it halal or haram?
You have to use common sense with this regard, because sometimes they both could commit sin as a result if they see each other in a way that is not appropriate. Right. So it's to do with the haram with those 2 wives.
So you need to be like both wives, they're halal, but for example, you know, like the situation they have mentioned,
it's between themselves. That's the issue.
That's the issue. Great answer. Thank you, Sheikhna. The next question from YouTube. Assalamu alaikum. If our bank gives us an option to invest in a fund with 500 plus companies that are doing a lot for the environment, but we don't know their names and the debts they have, can we invest?
It depends. I mean, it has to be a halal transaction anyhow. So we have to see it more in depth in terms of what kind of transaction is it. We need more information on this regard.
Right. But because this person has mentioned companies, what if, for example, if I give someone, you know, like 50 grand and they invest somewhere, do I need to ask them that, you know, do I need to be sure about their investment purposes, you know? Or I just get
I think you have the right to ask in terms of where this one's going to go. Right. Is it going to go towards investment in alcohol industry, for example?
Right.
So yeah,
it depends.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, you have to make sure that your transaction is halal, is a legitimate and halal transaction. That's the main thing.
Okay, thank you so much, Sheikhna. We have nearly 2 to 3 minutes to end our episode. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to ask you another question from YouTube. Salam Sheikh. If I started the Janaba Ghusl with washing the private part and then the head and the neck, so on, is it all right?
To wash that part, because you want to purify it from the impurities, that's fine. So the intention is to just wash it, to remove the impurities before you start the ghusl. That's fine. You can even use soap and shampoo and wash, cleanse yourself fully, and then start the ghusl with the intention of the janaba, for example.
Right. So the next question, it's not even the month of Ramadan yet, but we have already started receiving the questions about the month of Ramadan. I was fasting and accidentally swallowed toothpaste foam while brushing. Does the fast break?
It depends. If you were sure that nothing's going to go inside when you brush daytime, that's fine. Okay. But if you were not sure, then that's a problem. Sometimes I'm sure about myself. I do it sometimes. I brush while fasting sometimes because I'm sure I'm not going to have anything goes inside my throat.
Exactly.
So that's fine.
Okay, thanks so much, Sheikhna. The second last question of tonight's episode. I make dua using a notes app because I forget my words. Is reading dua the same as reciting?
You see, use whatever you can to connect with Allah Azza wa Jal, to connect with the spiritual atmosphere through your app, through your mobile phone, through a notebook, anything that connects to Allah Azza wa Jal, that's valid and that's fine.
Okay, makes sense. Thank you so much, Sheikhna. The final question of tonight's episode. I fast publicly but secretly vape when stressed. Does this invalidate my fast even if no smoke is visible?
What is mentioned in the books of the ulama, that if you inhale thick smoke like cigarettes, shisha, that will break the fast, at least as a precaution. So you have to avoid smoking.
Right.
So that thick smoke that goes inside your throat, that will break the fast. That's the issue. Be it a shisha, be it a cigarette, or be it a vape.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Sheikhna, thank you so much. Thank you so much for answering all the questions. And viewers, I'm sure that you have benefited from the answers. If for some reason we haven't answered your question, because sometimes we receive a lot of questions, no worries at all. You can still send in your questions, and I'll make sure that we start the Monday's program with those questions. So this is the best time. If you have any question in mind, just send them over. Before we end, I'm going to speak to the audience who are watching right now, wherever you are. As I spoke in the beginning about the 14,000 subscribers campaign, I'm going to reiterate my words and repeat that for the audience who don't know about that campaign. Last month, Imam Hussein TV 3 launched a campaign which is called 14,000 Subscribers Club. You can see the details on your TV screen. You can donate in different ways. What we need 14,000 subscribers to donate £7 each month. But if you are generous enough, you can donate in one-off payment, or you can set up a direct debit. All you need to do, go to that link or scan the QR code. You will find all the details from A to Z, how to donate, how to become a member, and then you can contribute towards these programs where you're getting knowledge. And inshallah, this will benefit not only the young generation, elderly people, children, and this will give us opportunity to produce more programs. We don't want someone to suffer. For example, this is kind of online university. We don't want anyone to be deprived of this online knowledge. So I would, repeat my words that while you are watching, just scan the QR code and go through all the details and try to donate. With this, you can get a lot of benefits. One of the benefits, which I'm going to explain to you, that if you become a member, so someone from the shrine, in Karbala or Najaf, they will go to Bainul Haramain, for example, and they will recite dua on behalf of your marhumin. Or you will get some gifts, in future. There's so many things, I can mention, but it's all mentioned on websites. All you need to do, I would kindly request you to go to the website and check all the details. And for this was, Sheikhna, the end of tonight's episode. I hope we answered all the questions. Sure. And congratulations and greetings to you once again. Dear viewers, that was the end of tonight's episode. I hope you have enjoyed, and inshallah we see you in next episode, which is going to happen on Monday at 7 p.m. on Imam Hussein TV 3. So stay tuned. Khuda Hafiz.
In today's world, where the religious identity and faith of our children are constantly targeted by media and digital platforms, Imam Hussein TV network stands as a trusted media voice alongside families, dedicated to nurturing religious values and strengthening faith and spirituality, firmly grounded in the Quran and the teachings of the Ahlul Bayt salamullahi alayhi. By joining the 14,000 subscribers club through a monthly contribution, you become a true partner in sustaining and strengthening this global media platform. This is not an added financial burden. Rather, it is a conscious and lasting contribution towards shaping a brighter, faith-centered future. Join this light today and walk with thousands who are strengthening faith across the world. Support faith, shape the future.
We all subscribe to many things without thinking. Movies, streaming, entertainment. But what about a subscription that carries meaning? Imam Hussein TV broadcasts a message of Karbala across 5 global TV channels in 5 languages every single day. When 14,000 people give just 10 USD or 7 British pounds a month, these channels stay on air, sharing the teachings of the Ahlul Bayt with the world. This isn't just a donation, it's a subscription with purpose. Join us today. Visit www.imamhusseinfree.tv/donate. Become a partner today. Imam Hussein TV, your gateway to Karbala.
From hard-hitting, insightful discussions
Because when I come to the hadith, I look for
to shows for the whole family,
Welcome to 7 Steps to Heaven. Yes.
to shows that keep you on the edge of your seat,
The winner is Mullah Ali
to live streams from the holy city of Karbala. There is something for everyone on Imam Hussein TV, your gateway to Karbala.
Are you in court for raping English girls? Remember? You're here defending the paedophile. I'm here defending your dad. These women are here defending the paedophile. You're here defending.
We don't need a TV channel because we've got mosques.
We have Islamic centres that are always open.
We have schools teaching Islam.
Hijab is part of a school uniform.
Islam has come and it's established here in the West.
And everyone's happy.
They love us, our food,
Our fashion.
Our culture.
The media